Good morning and welcome to a new country. That behind me is the Royal Palace of Cambodia. Yes, I am in the capital Phnom Penh. Plenty of tourist sites and tourist traps all around here. But I'm not interested in that, because I want to get a ferry over to there. I'll show you where when I get across this road. I want to meet local people where tourists do not go. So a lot of people, this is a big river. A lot of people think this is the Mekong, but it's not. It's what you call the tuk-tuk river. The Mekong is that one over there. They merge, two rivers merge into one to create this massive Mekong river. But I'm not going to go over to that island. I'm going over to that one over there, the local area. So I need to get a ferry over there, and I think it's fairly cheap. So we'll have a walk down there and take a butcher's. Lots of hawkers everywhere here in Phnom Penh, as you would expect around tourist sites in the capital city. But you know me, I'm not interested in tourist garbage. So not garbage, but tourist sites. I want to meet local people. So that's my project for the day, and we're going to have a little chat when we get over there on the ferry about what I've been up to, how I got here, the experience of arriving here, things like that. So join me as we head off to the locals of Phnom Penh. Even though Phnom Penh and Cambodia in general is still a developing country, they are actually developing it pretty quickly. Some impressive buildings have gone up all over the city in the last 40 years since the end of the Khmer Rouge regime. But here I'm going to take you over the water to a place where apparently tourists do not go, and it was what all of Phnom Penh looked like before Pol Pot and his Khmer Rouge destroyed the city and its own population. So we're going to head off down here, get the ferry across. I think someone told me it's very, very cheap, the ferry. We'll discover how cheap it is when we get there. That's a foot passenger. How much? Let's have a look. Over there. How much? 300. 500. Okay, thank you. 500 Canadian Real. The 500 Canadian Real is 5,000 to the pound. Look, there you go, that's how cheap it is. 10 pence. 10p for a ferry ride over to that island over there. Here we go, onto this ferry. A nice balancing on the head. Alright, let's go to the front. Alright, so we're off. You can see all the little houseboats all along here. There's a bridge over to that little island there, which is full of 5-star hotels and modern apartment complexes. But we're going over there to the locals area. This is how proper Khmer people used to live in Phnom Penh. which over there used to be like it was over here. But let's go over there and have a closer look. Here we've got the local fisherman trying to catch his lunch later, or is he how much crap there is in the river. And he's got his fishing rods and his nets there, and they call this the Murky Mekong. So as I said before, around there that's the Tul Shui River, and this here is the Mekong River, which merges all into one river and stretches right over there and stretches all the way down to the Gulf of Thailand. So all the kids playing in the mud here as we got off the ferry, and it's the same all the way along. It's a beautiful view of Phnom Penh over there. Look. Lovely view. It'll soon rival Bangkok in about 10 years time, I think. Let's sit down and have a cup of tea somewhere, or some sort of drink, speak to some locals. And all the shops along here. Brand new tuk-tuk, look. That's the thing about there's tuk-tuk drivers in Phnom Penh. About at least 75% of them are all homeless. They all sleep like that. They all sleep in their tuk-tuks anywhere they can park up. So it's not a work and transportation for themselves, it's a home for them as well. Oh, so even a barber shop here. Right, this is the locals' high street sort of thing. One thing you will notice as well here, as regards to the over in the city of Phnom Penh, it's still a couple of days after Christmas and there's still Christmas trees and decorations up everywhere. Here on this island here, there's nothing like that whatsoever. You'll never find it here, because Cambodia, like Thailand, is a Buddhist country and they don't celebrate Christmas. No, not at all. So you won't find any Christmas trees or any decorations here whatsoever. I'm just sitting here at this lovely cafe place. Got myself an iced Coca-Cola. Now, when I was in Thailand, in Pattaya, everyone even Kanchanaburi, Hua Hin, everyone I spoke to, when I say I'm coming to Cambodia, they all said, oh, don't go to Cambodia, it's not safe. And why is it not safe? What are you talking about? There's a war, they're fighting. That's at the border. It's fine in the cities, Siem Reap, Phnom Penh. But I do want to go to Phoi Phet and see the bombed out buildings there. But whether I can get there or not, I don't know. So anyway, I had to get a flight here, but getting here, very safe. Everyone's very welcoming here, and there's a brand new airport in Phnom Penh. I came here last year. Excuse me. I came here last year, and the international airport was literally about 8 kilometres away from the city centre. A tuk-tuk ride, no problem. $5, $10, whatever. $10 maximum. Tuk-tuk ride. But when I got to this airport, it's a brand new airport. It's absolutely enormous. It's called Teco International Airport, and it is literally 29 kilometres outside the city. There are no buses, there's no train links or nothing like that. The buses finish at 6 o'clock at night. The only way to get into town, there's no tuk-tuks either, because the roads are like sort of dirt tracks for the first 5 kilometres. It's a taxi. It's the only way to get in the city is a taxi. I looked online and everything, nothing there. Massive $25 to get in. Are you taking the piss? Are you taking the mickey? $25. Having said that, look at this. Having said that, let me show you this. I was in Bangkok, going to the airport. I'd never been to Dom Yon Airport before. In the Savannah Boom in Bangkok, at Dom Yon, on the other outskirts of the city. And I got a look at this. I got a train from Bang Sue Junction in the city of Bangkok to Dom Yon Airport. Look at that. If you look at the bottom left-hand corner, here, just here, the price, 3 baht. And what's 3 baht, you wonder? 3 baht is a ridiculous price of 7 pence or 10 cents in US for a half an hour train ride. Mate, that is bonkers. Is it worth charging anything at all for 3 baht? Oh man, I've noticed that before. Train travel in Thailand is very cheap, because when I went to see Peter in Phnom Penh, sorry, not Phnom Penh, in Hua Hin, I got a train from that was the morning I was sick. Remember, I was telling you on the previous video. I got a train from Hua Hin to Kanchanaburi, where I had to change trains at Salaya in Bangkok. A total price of 89 baht for a 6-hour journey. 89 baht, that's less than £2. So if you want to get about Thailand or anywhere in Asia, take the train. It's so much cheaper. So when I get to Vietnam, my next destination after here, I'll be getting trains from Vietnam because they're so very cheap. So there's a tip for you. If you travel around Thailand, you can get this overnight sleeper buses, but get the trains. The trains are so comfortable and so cheap, and you meet lots of local people there. Everyone's smiling, happy for you. Not so much the trainers. God, that's ice cold. I'm on this little island, this local island here. Let me just show you outside. There's the road there. So I'll be taking another walk in a minute. And there's the locals area. And locals live, and they go over to the main city for work. And when I show you around, you've got all the shacks. This is how Phnom Penh used to look like before the Khmer Rouge took over. And I will be showing you a video and explaining about all the Khmer Rouge and Pol Pot in a separate video, which will be coming up soon. For this video, it's just to quickly show you around the local areas of Phnom Penh, away from the city. I've just spoken to the lady at that cafeteria there. I just had a Coke. And over in the main city, pardon me, and most of Cambodia as well, the main currency is US dollar. Yes, US dollar. But over here, on this little island, the local areas, everything is priced in Cambodian Rial. And they prefer Cambodian Rial here rather than US dollar. They will accept the US dollar. See, if you see here, everything is priced in Rial. So if you have US dollar, they will take it, but they prefer Cambodian Rial rather than the dollar, which is a good observation. Right, where should we go? Let's have a walk down this dirt track, see what's down here.